28-year-old Jens Juhl grew up in Santa Cruz, California. He moved to Knoxville with his wife and 4 children last February to be closer to their friends Mark and DeLacy Santini.
I'm a carpenter, which I do everything from framing houses to custom tile work and furniture and pretty much anything that somebody wants done.
Jens and his family live in the Park Ridge community in East Knoxville, a small, older neighborhood where people have been struggling for decades. But house by house, Jens has a dream of building a better life for the people in this area.
My goal is to fix up the houses in the neighborhood and sell them to low to middle income families for an affordable price. There are lots of good, responsible people and families and stuff in the neighborhood, and they're the core. And they're the heart of this neighborhood, and it would be horrible for them to get pushed out.
His current project is this 2,900 square foot house built in 1920.
It was a crack house, and it was empty, and it was squatted in. There's some real cool freestyle poetry down in the basement about, trying to get off drugs and losing friends and family.
Another part of Jens' dream is to get the families involved in the building process.
I can't afford to pay them much, money-wise, but I can teach them how to do this stuff. And then maybe they can go and they can get a job with a contractor making more money. And that would be awesome. I'm trying to teach people that you can't do it all alone. Everybody needs somebody else.
Jens says his spiritual path finally came full circle after a few weeks at Crossings.
I've always liked going to church, not really liked church people all that much through my life, but Crossings is definitely a bit different from that.
Jens says he was reading his Bible one night, wondering what God wanted him to do with his neighborhood.
With blind eyes, I flipped through the Bible, and I pointed at a passage, and that passage was Isaiah chapter 61.
The Spirit of the Lord is upon me, because the Lord has anointed me to bring good news to the poor. 2 months later, Mark taught on that exact passage at Crossings, leaving Jens filled with questions.
Is this scary or just weird or just coincidental or does it mean absolutely nothing? Maybe I am supposed to bind up the brokenhearted and comfort those who mourn.
And that's exactly what Jens is doing throughout his community.
I had one of my guys ask me if I could help him out with some money last night, and I was like, dude, I'm broke. You can come up and share a meal.
Jens recently prayed for a man on the streets asking him for money.
I said, you know already that, gold and silver I do not have, but such as I have I give to thee in the name of Jesus Christ. May your heart be unbroken.
While Jens is quick not to lift himself up, you can bet his neighbors all say he smells like Jesus.
I think that the problem with Christianity is that there aren't enough people trying to be like Jesus.
Jens takes comfort knowing that you can smell the aroma of Christ all throughout Crossings.
If Jesus were here and going to church, I think he would go to Crossings. I was like, because it's the church that lets, tattooed, pierced freaks like me come in there. You want to grow a great big beard? Sure, nobody's going to give you a bad time about it.
Can't you smell